What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Thrive Podcast. So, let's crack right into it. The thing I've been the most excited about this week. I ordered some AirPods last week. AirPods Pro, dude. So, very excited to have a little case, clickety-clack, open shut, pop them out, pop them in. I haven't had earbuds in a couple years almost. I've been basically exclusively, every headphone need for the last almost 2 years is these Bose QC35 Series 2 or whatever headphone, like the Bose nice ones, and they are really good. They're amazing. They're the best headphones I've ever had. And the thing is, for stuff though, like, yoga, stretching, hiking, they are not the greatest that exists. So I'm in the ecosystem, as they say. The Apple products. I'm staring at my iMac right now. My my iPhone and my MacBook are sitting on this table as well. I don't know, man. The simplicity and the it just worksness of Apple products really appeals to me a lot. Like like I've got like this wireless trackpad that I can use across the room with my iMac. The keyboard here, right, doesn't have any cables. The iMac only has one cable coming out of it, and that's it. The AirPods, you open them, you put them in your ears, and they're working. You don't. It's as simple as that. And I value that a lot. No cables, no like pairing and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited to, mainly I want to use it. Well, basically, like if I'm going to be sitting editing on my computer, sitting down, right? Or if I want to have just, an immersive audio experience and I won't be moving around, and then I'll stick with the Bose headphones, right? But like if I'm carrying my laptop around the house, I live with my family. I don't want them to hear necessarily everything that I'm like listening to all the time, podcasts and stuff, or like the yoga, for example, like I like to, listen to a follow along stretching or yoga type video, right? I'd like to put that in the headphones as opposed to having it like sit, just it puts you in the moment a little more for that kind of thing. And also hiking. I've been hiking a lot, and I've just been using like the Apple headphones that come in the case or that come with the phone, so yeah, the moving through space-ness ability of the AirPods, I'm very much looking forward to. Not so much the noise canceling of them, but the Pro, just like the smaller form factor of the bud itself, right? And I think the transparency mode honestly would be very useful, where you can like hear what's going on around you, kind of to an amplified degree, whether it's for just like being outside, hearing cars and stuff, or hearing cracks and critters in the woods if I'm hiking, or if I'm just wearing them at home, and that the paranoidness comes on. There's a lot of drifters and homeless people breaking into houses in this area that I hear about, so that's like in the back of my mind, right? So it's not, so sometimes when you're wearing noise canceling stuff, it's like, somebody could sneak up on me right now, yeah, so very excited about those. So it's the current thing, right? That like you're checking the tracking on every single day, seeing where it is. And shout out to my buddy Zach Johnson that sold them to me as well, for a little discount. But so I've been like checking the tracking on them, and so I live in Oregon, like 4 hours from Portland on the coast. So pretty, like almost the middle of nowhere. There's just the Oregon coast is kind of these like small pockets of towns, of small towns, and they got sent from Wisconsin, where I'm from. So they when I'm checking the tracking, it's like they took a day to go from Wisconsin to Portland, and then as I'm checking the tracking every day, it's like departed Portland, arrived Portland, departed Portland, arrived like 4 times. So it was there for like 4 or 5 days, and then last night, and it's supposed to get here today, and then last night it departs Portland for the 5th time, and is out for delivery here, like while I'm sleeping. Like, why didn't that all just happen? Like, why did it take a week to be in one place and then goes like these super far distances in a day? Whatever, you know. Such is tracking stuff. Whatever. I don't know. So that's that part of what's been going on. The NFL season starts today as well. We have a heated fantasy football league from the YouTube community in the Discord going on right now. Jack, Mr. Bailey, coming for you. He's got the most confidence I've ever seen, and my team. I like my team. Let's call it that. You know what? Because I'm so interested in it, fantasy football is a big part of the fall and the football season for me. So I, with no shame, will just read you guys my fantasy football team, because I'm very excited about it. Starting at quarterback, Matt Ryan. 2 running backs, Joe Mixon, Saquon Barkley. All right. Wide receivers, Tyreek Hill, Robert Woods. Tight end, Mark Andrews. Flex, Mark Ingram. Defense, Titans defense. Kicker, Zane Gonzalez. That's Arizona Cardinals kicker. Bench, Jarvis Landry, Julian Edelman, James White, Christian Kirk, John Brown. All right. Now, I know we do have to go through the whole season, but we can formally hand me the trophy, like right now. Matt Ryan, going to finish top 3 quarterback this year. Atlanta passes the ball. They lead the NFL in passing attempts regularly, okay? And he's got the weapons back this year. Todd Gurley is in the backfield. It's getting spread out. Sharing the sugar. Calvin Ridley's going off. Julio Jones is a machine. We know this. Let's move to running back. Saquon Barkley. Nothing more needs to be said. Saquon's going to Saquon. And yeah, top 3 running back as well. And Joe Mixon. People are sleeping on Joe Mixon because of last year, but based on the usage, I don't know. I watched a few videos, right? They're like, based on his usage, he should have been this top, if he would have played more than he did. The numbers he had when he played extended to a whole season, blah, 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 Basically, he could be top 3 running back in the league as well. Okay. Mark Ingram, probably the most efficient back in the league. And the Ravens led the league in rushing last year, I think. So picked him up in like the 10th round. Okay, that's value there. And then my wide receivers, dude, Robert Woods. No more running game in LA. Okay, Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, going to be, as they say, peppered with targets. Okay, and this is PPR, so he just needs to get those targets, dude. And he is very much targeted. Tyreek Hill. I don't need to say anything else. It's Tyreek Hill. He will win bro. Dude, it's not even close, man. My team is the best team in this league right now, okay? All right? And if you're in this league and you're watching this, I'm sorry, but the season's over before it started. The season starts tonight, and congratulations, it's over. Okay? I'm also in a different league. I'm not just going to talk about all my fantasy people, but I'm in a different league, like with my friends, right? That's for money and stuff. That is, admittedly, like more high stakes. More like I'll be more engaged with that league because it's for money, right? But I will, without filter, talk smack about this YouTube league because y'all. Great, it's okay. It's over, okay? It's over. Next topic. Fantasy football. Hey. Let's go to some Q&A. We got some questions, I remember. We can talk about some freelance. Let's get into the freelance. A lot of you guys come here for that, and that's pretty cool. I'm trying to go more. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I'm looking forward for the NBA season to be to be done, so I can like batch record my basketball card videos, so that I can have more time to do freelance work. Fran in the Discord asks, how much do you charge per video that you create? So I have 2 clients under contract, like from my company. I've got a third client that I'm on like an hourly contract with Upwork for, and a fourth one that I don't have a contract with, but we keep working. He keeps giving me work. So one of my clients is 125 a video. That's like my most regular client. And I do anywhere from 1 to 3 videos a week for him. And so he's 125 a video. And so I'll just say all the numbers first, and then I'll say like why. Yeah, I don't know. That like he was my first client, so it's kind of what I set like the baseline at. I was like, okay, so I don't want to be making under 100 a video at this point, right? And it's like talking head, putting graphics on the screen and stuff, and they're pretty simple. They take a while, but I've gotten a lot faster at them since I do so many of them, right? So 125 a video is one. Another client is 100 a video, and I get about a video a week pretty steadily from them. And their videos are more simple. That's why it's cheaper. During the so what I do for all the clients before I like, especially these contracted ones, I did 1 or 2 test videos before like we did a contract. And for example, this one that's 100 a video, I did one video that was 100 a video, the first test video, right? And it was easy, you know, basically every clip, just kind of put it in order, cut out the ums and stuff, and throw music on it, and it's good. And that was it. So, but then the second test video was like way more, like they wanted me to kind of put a picture every time they said a certain thing, and they didn't provide any of the pictures. So I had to like search and find for all of them. And it was like way more work than I wanted to do for $100. But it was still a test video. So I told them like, hey, I'm being honest, like this took me a really long time to like find a picture every time you talked about a certain thing. And it would, if I'm just being honest, be more of like a $200 video if I'm the one that has to do all this work up front. So either the videos have to be more simple and I'll stick with $100 before we go into a contract, or you need to provide me with all the pictures and tell me where to put them for that price, right? Because that is just a lot of work to break out of the editing program, open the browser, type in like picture of whatever, download it, make sure it's a PNG so you can see through it, put it in the editor, you know. So how I got to that price is I did a test video. One was like pretty easy within the price that I would pay, or within like what I would do for that amount of work. You know what I mean? And the other was way more work than I was expecting, right? But because I did the test videos, it was like, this is what we were kind of on the same page as to how complicated the videos were going to be. So that's how we got to that price for that one. And then excuse me, another one of my clients it's an Upwork contract, but it's only the second video I've done for them. So we might get into a flat rate or a contract like with my company specifically, so the Upwork doesn't take the 20% or whatever it is they take. Excuse me. Sorry. I feel like I haven't taken a breath. Just gonna take a breath quick. And a sip, a breath, and a sip. Dude, these like sparkling ice drinks, they're like 99 cents, and they come in this big plastic long bottle, right? But this is a caffeine version of it and has like 70 milligrams of caffeine or something. So it's like a cup of coffee, but it's not quite an energy drink, but it's also just like this tasty 0 calorie. I really like it. It's good. Anyway, my 30 an hour client from Upwork. So this client I really like because if I'm not getting, like if it's a it's pretty unpredictable, right? Like when you get work sent, like I'll have a down, like last week, I just, none of my clients send me any videos. So I just I wasn't making any videos. I had a lot of free time. But I also didn't make any money last week. But the thing is, I had this hourly one that I'm a part of this team of like 6 or 7 editors for this channel that's got like 500,000 subscribers or something, and they just are cranking out videos. So basically, whenever I just need a video to do, I can go to that video and do it, and they're in no rush because they've got this whole team working. So there's basically no deadline. I can work on it whenever I want, and it's the like work that's just kind of always there, you know. So if I if it's a week like last week where I didn't get any work sent to me from my main like per video contracted clients, right, then I'll go to that hourly one and just kind of pluck away at that for a bit and still be able to get some work done and get some money, you know. So but they're also like, they're like documentary, they're like video essay type videos, you know. You watch a video and it's like a big long voiceover with b-roll, and this particular one has like an animated character that they like to, you know, be made on there. So I do that. But the point of that one is like, there's no deadline. There's basically no pressure on me to crank out the video by a certain time. So I just kind of work on it whenever. Sometimes because of that, it can be like, well, it can work on it whenever, so I'm not going to do any work. But I have been focusing, at least like these next few months, I really want to focus on like actually thinking about this freelance business like a, you know, around 6 to 8 hours a day job. Yeah, and like actually see how much I can make when that's what I'm like really focusing on doing for the next few months here. And I'm thinking that will be easier once the NBA season's over, so that I don't have to, you know, make a video like about what happened this week in basketball, you know. Excuse me. So there's that one that's $30 an hour. And then my other client that is maybe my least regular, but there's just a, you know, it's still a good relationship. It's like, he's basically just like, tell me what it costs, you know. So that guy's $50 an hour, but they're a lot easier video. Like I haven't made over 150 per video. It tends to be like, I think I've done 3 or 4 videos for that one, and it's around 150. Or exactly 150 is what I've charged him every time, because that's about what it takes. He sends me the video, I edit the video, and I also do the like, I'm like a manager on his YouTube channel too, so I can so I do the like tag research and write out the descriptions, and I make all the links, and I make the thumbnail and everything, and basically like manage the video on YouTube itself. So the editing, the uploading, the tagging, and thumbnail making is about 3 hours a video. So that one comes out to 150 a video. But like I said, it's the least regular, but it's a good client, because it's just, you know, send the footage, no rush, tell me what it costs, and we're done. So, I'll probably, I don't know, like, I'd like to have them under contract, but they don't send me stuff super, super often. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's been going fine. Just texting and being on Venmo. I know it's not the most official thing, and I've gotten burned by clients in the past, like for photos and stuff like that don't have that set contract and stuff. But I don't know. It's just something I got to do that I haven't gotten around to, you know. So that's some freelance talk for you. Or I guess that was just a answer to one question. How else has freelance been going? Well, I guess I kind of talked about like how I want to focus more on doing it. I don't know, like treating it like a job more, you know. It definitely feels like a job at this. Well, I mean, it doesn't, like, it's not the like soul sucking, I have to drag myself out of my house into my car, you know, and drive to work and suffer job. But it is like, I don't like not enjoy freelancing, but it is a job in the sense that I have to like force myself to do it, you know. Like if I have an off day, I'm not doing it because it's fun, right? But it does take discipline, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like I can find myself not doing it if I'm just procrastinating, you know? But it's great. It's really nice to be free time-wise and location-wise, and just the empowering feeling of being like getting everything that sustains me myself, right? Aside from the fact that I live in my parents' house and they pay for my food and that kind of thing. You know, but like owning my own business, you know, being in control, not having a boss, right? Yeah, I like it. It's cool. Thank you guys. You can, as always, get a Thrive sticker in the description. The workflow, what's going to happen next is I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to throw this into the editing program, Premiere. I'm going to edit it. And while it renders, while it uploads, I'm going to fill out these envelopes with all you guys that picked up a sticker over the last week. I'm going to write your little name on here. I'm going to stamp it. I'm going to throw it in the mailbox. Hopefully my AirPods will be there when I do that. And send off the stickers to you, my loyal, loving listeners. Appreciate you. And keep thriving. I'll see you next week.